In this first look video, we are going to be checking out ThriveDesk, which is a help desk customer service solution that has integrations with WordPress and WooCommerce, to name a few. Before we dive in and check out the solution, let's first talk about what a first look video is from InfluenceWP. First look videos cover entities, whether it's a plugin, theme, SaaS, what have you, that we have no prior experience with. So this is going to allow us to educate entity owners on how users experience the onboarding and setup of their entity for the very first time. Like when a customer or potential customer sees it for the first time or uses it for the first time. This helps users work through any onboarding and setup hiccups or stumbling blocks that we may face and how we work through those. These videos are unedited. We literally hit the record button and publish what's recorded. These are not meant to be official tutorials, though they may contain tutorial aspects. They contain no affiliate links, nor does our website. So no affiliation whatsoever. And we are not sponsored to create videos like this. We are not paid to create videos. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. But one more step here. If you're interested in videos like this or other types of videos like extended looks or maybe even tutorials or what have you, just go to influencewp.com/partners and request your free lifetime partner membership. All right, let's go ahead and check out ThriveDesk. Like I like to do before we look at the actual solution is look at the website and just see if anything jumps out that we want to highlight, okay? So again, help desk customer service solution here. Let's see here. Looks like we have some awards here with G2 and Capterra. It's always good to see. So let me look through the links down here. Yeah, let's check out the pricing real quick. People are going to want to know that. Like I said, WordPress integration, WooCommerce integration. I always like to look at the team behind the solution, the entity. They have an affiliate program if that's something you're interested in. I also like to see how easy it is to get in contact with somebody. They offer some free tools here, which is a nice touch. And all right, I think that's good. Let's check out the pricing real quick. So we have unlimited teammates with 5 inboxes for $99 a month. And then we have 5 teammates, 2 inboxes, that's shared inboxes, and $49 a month. And then a basic plan at $9 a month, that's 2 teammates and 1 shared inbox. And if you go through InfluenceWP, there is an exclusive deal to get ThriveDesk at a discount. Okay, so check that out. So this looks like this is the team behind ThriveDesk. So there is a nice human element to this. Here we have the team. Parvez is the founder is who I've been speaking to. Very responsive, very kind gentleman. So good stuff. Like I always like to see faces and names, if possible, behind a brand. Contact us. Let's see. We've got a help center. You can chat. There's a community and a contact form. Yeah, we see the chat right down here in the bottom right. All right. All good stuff. Let's go and check this sucker out. So I've signed up for ThriveDesk and we're just going to run through setting up a trial workspace. So all I've done is signed in and we're going to set up a workspace from scratch and just see what's what here. I'm actually going to remove myself from the screen just to get rid of that distraction. All right, so we have trial workspace selected. They have a 7-day trial. It looks like a full featured premium plan. So let's go ahead and check this out. Workspace name, I'm just going to put IWP. So the domain in this case must be at least 5 characters. Okay, let's go with IWP test. So that's showing us that our temporary domain is going to be iwptest.thrivedesk.email. Okay, so it spun up our organization. It's just wanting to know a little bit about us, it looks like. Let's see if we can just skip this. Doesn't look like we can skip it. Not a big deal. What industry are we in? Let's just say software online service. Only me. as far as the size of the company. How many messages do you receive per month? I don't know yet. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's go save and continue. How is your website built? Let's say WordPress, right? Where do you interact with your customers? Let's just say email for now, but you can say, I don't know if this is going to set anything up specifically, or if this is just, for their own internal data to kind of get a sense of what's going on. But we'll just choose email here, save and continue. Let's see. Let's try that again. There we go. One last thing. We are excited to have you on board and can't wait to see you succeed. How did you first? Yeah, this sounds like it's just like collecting information, which is fine. Let's just say other for now. Tell us how'd you hear about us. We are your partner. Okay, so it looks like we have our workspace here. Want help setting up your ThriveDesk or for us to show you how it works, let's talk. So that's cool. You can schedule onboarding, it looks like, with the team. So we have a nice little checklist that looks like here that we can run through. Set up your help desk to manage your conversations, route emails to your inbox. Okay, let's go ahead and do that, or at least talk about it. Manage inboxes, manage all of your inboxes. So it sets us up an inbox right away called named support at, and then our temp domain. Let's click manage there. So in here, we can adjust our inbox name. We can adjust the address. Let's connect your email, set up email forwarding. Okay, we're not going to do that in this video because these aren't meant to be tutorials, but you can set up, that's where you would set up the your email there. And then you can adjust your aliases, add aliases. Adjust your default settings, your from name, default status for those tickets, the emails that come in, the default assignee. So if you have a team in this case, that's where that would really come into play. Auto BCC, enable auto reply. That's a cool feature. Okay. Then you can set up your signature, and it looks like they give you some nice variables that you can use. Insert signature in editor. If enabled, the signature will be inserted into the editor, allowing you to edit it while composing a message. If disabled, the signature will be processed from the back end without any changes. Okay. And then lastly, down here at the bottom, we've got a delete inbox, which you want to avoid doing unless you really want to delete your inbox. Over on the left-hand side, we see settings for the inbox. We've got permissions, satisfactory ratings. So that's really cool. You can do satisfaction surveys. You can put the some CTAs in your signature so that people can rate you on your support. Great, okay, or bad in this case. Very cool. So it's like you set up like a custom page where they can do the ratings and whatnot. And you can you can even adjust the wording. That's really cool. All kinds of stuff there. You get the idea. So let's move over to saved reply and see what this is all about. Instant reply, the easiest way to answer your customers and make your team life happier. They will appear here once created. All right, let's just click on that real quick. Create your first saved reply. So what I'm thinking this is if you want to create these ahead of time and they're ready to go, so you can maybe just select them rather than typing them out each time. Let's do add new reply. Test reply. This is great. Okay, save. Okay, that looks like it's saved. And then let's go back out of this and let's go back in. Saved reply, test reply. So it looks like, let's add one more and see what this does. Test to reply. Yeah, and this is your variables right here. So that's really, really cool. Save. Okay, now when we go back in, there should be, there we go. So here's our list right here. Maybe I missed that before. Here's our list. Cool. Okay, what's next? Let's go. I'm going to click this back to settings button right here. Okay, that's just back to our inbox. Let's go top to bottom and see if there's anything that we missed. So here's where you can edit your individual profile settings and set your role. You have multiple roles for your organization. You have a team going on. All right. So it tells you which inboxes you have access to. You can set up your password, delete your account. Okay, moving on. Notifications. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. All of the places that you want to be notified or don't want to be notified, you can set that here on a per profile basis. Let's go to workspace general settings. So here's where you could set your time zone, adjust the name if you want, delete workspace, trash, that sort of thing. Let's go to inboxes. We already were in there. So you can add new inboxes here, based on your plan. We talked about how you could have 2 mailboxes, 5 mailboxes, or whatever. Let's go to assistance and see what this is all about. Assistant is helpful right when your customers need it. So is this AI maybe? Enable live chat, document search. Oh, cool. Contact form and much more with the assistant. So you could set up where customers can search docs without leaving a page, quick access to a human via live chat or email, customize the experience. All right, let's create a new assistant. We'll call it chat. We'll go with our default inbox here and say create. Customize the assistant. Okay, so what can we do here? Okay, so you can do some branding. That's cool. Customize the launcher. So this would be the little chat bubble icon. And so it looks like maybe you create an assistant and it's an all encompassing assistant. So maybe you'd be more like IWP assistant, something like that. Because then you can do like your live chat and your docs and everything. Okay, I see. Okay, so that's like your chat in there and the positioning and all of that. Okay, let's go save changes. Okay, let's go to apps and see what this is. WooCommerce, enable WooCommerce order status. That is cool. Tick that on. You need to install and configure WooCommerce. Okay, we won't do that, but that's really cool. Enable WooCommerce order status checking from the assistant. Cool. So I'm guessing that allows you, to rather than leaving this screen or whatever screen you're on and going into your WordPress dashboard and firing up WooCommerce and going to order status, you can just pull that in right from here. So I'm assuming that's what it is, and that's pretty cool. Let's go to live chat. This is pretty self-explanatory. Enable live chat. Enable on agents availability. Pretty self-explanatory. If you've ever used a chat widget, this is similar stuff. I'm assuming. Yeah, show agents, require email, and so on and so forth. So this is where you set up your chat widget. Moving over to docs. Create a doc site and connect with the assistant. Once created, it will appear. Okay. Let's create our first doc. Doc site name. Let's call this, let's pretend like we've got an app. So let's say app support docs. Gives us a domain here. Member onboarding, manage who has access to the doc site. You can add or remove. Okay. We'll just go with the defaults. You can do permissions, only allow docs to certain members. Okay, let's create the doc site. There we go. And let's go back now to our assistant that we were setting up. Okay, let's go back into the assistant config. Let's go to the docs menu item. Now we can select the option to enable the docs, and we can select our doc site that we created and save changes. Okay, so now anytime the assistant is used, they will be able to access any docs you create in there. Okay, let's go to contacts. Enable contact form, allow visitors to, self-explanatory. So this is going to add a contact form. I'm not sure where it adds it. Ask for a name. Oh, this is probably within the chat widget itself. So maybe this allows us down here in the bottom right to preview our assistant. I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay, so we've enabled the contact form, ask for a name. Okay, let's see if we can test this out. Send us a message. Okay, ask your question, test. Okay, I hope this isn't going to the actual ThriveDesk team. I don't think it is. Definitely don't want to bother them with this. Find your answer easily. All right, does this go into our docs then? A different, okay. I'm assuming it does. So let's go back to our docs. See, where can we open our docs? Here we go. I'm going to see if I can put something in a doc so we can search. Here we go. Okay, so new article. And let's do test doc. And I'm just going to put something funky in here like test to doc. And that's what we're going to do, a search for. Save the article. We're going to make sure it's published and save. Okay, so it's published immediately. It's got the author in there. It's got the slug. And we can do an excerpt if we want. SEO purposes, I'm guessing. Or if it's maybe like to show a preview of what's to come in the doc. Category. Okay, we'll just go with the general category. Here, oh yeah, here's our meta information. Okay, test doc. Okay, save article. Okay, now going into, let's try this a different way. Let's go to back here. Trying to find my way back to the main. We'll get back to the main stuff. Oh, I want to get back to my main settings. How do I do that? We already went there. Inbox. Nope. Where is the settings for settings? There we go. Okay, back to the assistant. Back into the assistant. Back into docs. We've connected our docs. Now, if I go in here, can I do a search for that keyword? No results found. All right, we'll come back to this. I have an idea on this. We'll come back to this. All right, contact. I want to know where this contact form is, but we're going to come back to that too. I think we may need to open a new separate browser window as like a non-logged in user maybe to see this. But let's go ahead and check that. How do we check that? How do we find like our unique link to what we're doing here? That was back in here, right? In our workspace. Now, how do we find that's our profile. Here's our workspace. That URL that we set up, that kind of thing. Shouldn't be your account. No. Well, we're struggling here to find. This is why we do these videos. You can see as like a new user might struggle. Like, how do you get your unique URL back? Okay, maybe this is it right here. Let's try just putting in our domain here. So I'm going to open up a new browser, punch that in. Okay. How do we get to this? We'll come back to the assistant. Let's keep working through this checklist. Maybe it'll just become apparent. So we did the inbox thing. Get notified when we talked about the notifications. Add chat to your website. We kind of worked through that. We're going to finish that up, hopefully. Invite your team members. Okay. They said that step's already complete. Integrate with, see how apps integrate. Mark is done. Because we already talked about and kind of showed WooCommerce there. So we're going to just say this is done. But we'll go ahead and we'll look at some other integrations just as far as what's available. Let's mark this as done. Mark is done. All right. So we lost our little checklist thing there. Let's go back to our settings. Okay, members. Okay, manage who has access to this workspace. So this is our team. I'm assuming. Roles and permissions that you want to assign to the individual team members, self-explanatory. Docs, we already covered. The doc site is public. I want to figure out how to get this assistant thing working. And then we got the API keys. If you want to access ThriveDesk workspace and build your own integration or hacks into it. Okay, let's go to inbox. So this is where once those tickets and whatnot and conversations are happening, they will appear in here and you can manage it. It looks like we can connect our own vanity domain. So let's go ahead and click that. Yeah, so you can enter your own custom domain and do that, set that up. We will not do that in this video. Here we have some of our conversations. It looks like they pre-populate some test conversations for you to look at. You can sort by newest, oldest, priority, and stuff like that. Sort by who stuff is assigned to, close, trash, teammates. You can set up labels. That's cool. All right, let's just start a new conversation to see what this looks like. We're going to send an email to support, which won't let us do. It's fine. Okay, subject is, hey, help. Label, let's see if we can create a label on the fly. Help. Nope. Instant reply. So remember when we talked about instant replies earlier? So this is where we could select one of those instant replies that we did. If we want to search docs, maybe to maybe put a link in there. All right. I'm still not sure how this doc thing works. But we got our instant reply in there, and you can do other stuff, to dress this up, this conversation up, attach files, send, and so on and so forth. Okay. I'm not sure how you create additional labels, or if you even can. Somewhere you have to be able to, right? And let's go to inbox settings. I'm guessing somewhere you can set up additional labels. All right, let's go to chat. So this would be if anyone's starting to chat with you, you can manage all of that here. And you've got your chat settings. Let's go in here and see what's what. Customize the assistant. We already looked at that. Here's our app settings. So if we were connected to WooCommerce, live chat settings. Okay, we talked about that already. Let's go doc settings. See if I missed anything in there. Nope, we already looked at that. Last one here, assistant list. All right, that's in there. It's got a live chat, contact form, and the knowledge base. Okay. So let's move on down to visitors. So you can see all the visitors on the site. Workflow. Leverage workflow automation to streamline tasks within your workspace. All right, let's do add new. Oh boy. Okay, start from scratch. Got some routing options, move based on the sender. Wow, this is super cool. Tag based on content, tag based on sender, tag based on keyword, move based on keyword. Super cool stuff. Auto assign. So we got routing and auto assign. Okay, those are the two options. So tagging, move, auto delete based on sender. So like if like a spam address, that keeps coming to you, you could just delete it automatically, I'm assuming. Save replies, we went through that. Labels, here we go. There's the labels. So we can create a new label. Like here we could say mark it as red and then do like critical. That's cool. Cool. And maybe, edit the important one. Maybe that one gets like yellow, for example. Kind of like caution. Okay, so that's the workflows. What do we have under here? We've got a shortcut to our docs, reports, and contacts. Let's go to docs. I think we've already been there before. Okay, so this is a different view. So you can see like when people thumbs up, thumbs down the docs, publish, unpublish, check out how many views they got. You can add categories or assign categories. You can change the view. Okay, I just want to see how do we get into our I want to see how we get to our actual link on the front end, like how people would interact. Categories, reports. What's reports? So here's where you could create your categories, kind of like we did labels. Tests, cat. Put a slug in there if you want, a description, parent category. Okay, we'll put that under general. General child category. Publish it, save it. There we go. That's cool. Reports. I'm not sure what this tells us. It's kind of empty at this point, which makes sense because we haven't done anything. Let's go to media library. All right, so maybe this is like if we want to be able to have at our fingertips a really quick set of images. So you can drop them in there. You can, looks like right now you just can drop them in there. Maybe you can drag them and it just doesn't tell us that, but that's cool. All right, so we'll drop this image in just to see what it looks like. Okay, looks like it's still trying to upload it. All right, there we go. So this will be at our fingertips whenever we need to see it, whether it's responding or creating a conversation. We talked about the workflows already. What's down here in the bottom left? Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I think visit site. Okay, so let's pull this up. Yeah, that's the link we went with. Let's try one more thing here. Yep, still can't get to it. Not sure why though. Okay, we've got our help center. We've got our what's new section. All right, so that's a really nice link to a really nice change log. That's good stuff. Give us feedback. I like to work personally in dark mode. That's really cool that there's a dark mode option. So I'm going to check that out. All right, that's cool. Cool. Down here under the profile, let's see what we can do. Maybe if I just click visit site, let's see what this gives us. Maybe it's generates some kind of a unique link or something. Ah, yep, that's what it is. Okay. I just want to proceed. There we go. So this is what our docs are going to look like. You can sort by category. Here's our child category. There's that test doc. So we are in the support doc. So that's why that went there. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go to chat. See if that gives us a similar. No. We have our notifications. We've got search. We've got app store. So this would be those integrations that we talked about. So if we do a search for Woo, that will be in there. There we go. So all kinds of integrations in here. And that's nice. It tells you which ones are active and which ones are inactive. Yeah, some familiar faces in here. SureCart, Fluent CRM, Freemius, easy digital downloads. Back here under the profile, you can switch workspaces very easily. That's nice. You can set your language, help them improve their localization if you want. So we got English, Dutch, Portuguese, France, Spanish, and Turkish, I'm guessing. Your account and billing. All right, self-explanatory stuff there. One last thing before we get out of here. I want to see how do we see this, if possible? How do I see this on the front end? It's got to be something I'm just brain farting this. Let's go back to chat. Pick a chat. No, we can't do it that way. Maybe if we get back to the assistant. Oh, we look at contacts? Okay, cool. So we have a contact list. We did not look at that. All right, guys. I am struggling with this last piece, but again, that's why we do these videos. I do not see how we view this on the front end. And now I can't see where Just bear with me here. I can't tell where we go to okay, here we go. So back in the settings again, assistant. How do we see this on the front end? How do we get the live chat on our site? Maybe that is, oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. That's the part I was missing. So let's look at these again. So contact, that was the form. That was the link. Okay. Totally missed these. Language and text. Okay. Cool. All right. Installation. Sorry about that. Totally what I forgot. So installation guide with WordPress. Let's see here. Search for ThriveDesk. Okay. The missing piece. Here we go. ThriveDesk. That is my bad. I totally missed that. Let's install and activate this bad boy. Okay, connect existing accounts. Let's do that. Continue. Yes, you're connecting to organization IWP. Yes, let's do that. Connect ThriveDesk with WordPress. Let's go ahead and copy this API token just in case. Continue to WordPress. Okay, so it looks like it may pre-populate this in here. Put your API key in here. Okay, so let's just do that just in case. Pop that in, complete setup, success, go to settings. Okay, cool. I'm glad I kept going because, yeah. So if WooCommerce was installed, we could just connect to it here. That's nice. And any of these other WordPress based entities there. Setup assistant so that it automatically found our assistant. We can exclude the assistant from certain pages. Wow, this is really cool. Ticket from page, use any form plugin that's cool to create a ticket. Search provider. Yeah, let's go ahead and put in our docs. WordPress post types. Okay. Then you can put a portal. There's a portal shortcode. Utilize this shortcode on any page to transform it into a help center. Yes, let's do that. Let's add a page. Let's call this support. Let's put in the shortcode block. Let's plop in this shortcode. I think it would be nice right there if there was a copy button, like a copy icon where you could just copy that. Just an idea, a quality of life update. Let's publish this and view this on the front end. So this is our little help center that we create. This is a bare bones WordPress site. We don't have any themes going on other than the default theme. Nothing, no design in place. It's just WordPress out of the box. Okay, so they could come here and create a new ticket. Okay, there's probably something that I haven't set up yet. But again, this isn't meant to be a full tutorial, but that's essentially how you would set that up. And let's go back here. Tickets from form page. Use any form plugin for ticket creation. Learn how to create ticket form from any plugin here. So I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it integrates with a ton of. So contact form 7, Fluent Forms. I'm guessing there's more providers than that. But let's submit to the ThriveDesk support portal for now. Add a support tab. You can add a support tab to the WooCommerce and Easy Digital Downloads, My Account page. So you can add an endpoint. That's really cool. Okay, that's your API key. Let's go ahead and save our changes here. Very, very cool. So now if we go on the front end of the site, we see our little chat widget. There we go. Let's click on that. Okay, you can send a message. Let's see if we can find, so now it's populating our articles. That's great. Send us an email, send us a message. All right. Yeah, there we go. So this is showing, see where it says test 2 doc? That's that text that I put in there. Super, super cool. There we go. That's it. That's our doc. Assume that this is populated with helpful content and the user of the website comes in, is like, yes, this was helpful. They say, yes, this was helpful. Um, that's not really doing anything. Let's open this in the help center. There we go. So there it's allowing you to do the feedback. Very, very cool. I'm assuming this can all be customized, for your branding. Cause remember when we were over there on that other screen and it showed us the branding. So I'm 99.9% sure this can all be customized for your brand. Very, very cool. Very cool. Glad I pushed through. Like I said, I wouldn't have wanted to miss this stuff. That last section down here, WordPress post types. I'm not really sure what that unlocks for us. I'm not really sure what that unlocks for this. But there we go. I think that's it. I think that's a good first look video. We stumbled a little bit, but that's kind of the point of these first look videos. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to see here. So they do give you a script. So you could drop this script in if you don't want to put the official plugin in, WordPress plugin. So you could just drop this script in, however it is that you normally drop your scripts in. All right, guys, I think that covers it. Very excited to use ThriveDesk, and hopefully after watching this video, you are too. Again, if you're interested in videos like this or other types of videos, go to influencewp.com/partners and request your free lifetime partner membership. All right, guys, catch you in the next video.